Now, let me show you a little bit of Wakayama City. Wakayama Castle is known as the castle where the future 8th shogun Yoshimune served as the feudal lord. Although the castle now attracts many tourists, few know that during the Pacific War, air raid shelters were built inside the castle. Saikazaki. It is called the Amalfi of Japan for its unique landscape where buildings seem to stick to the steep terrain. How about this? Waka Malfi. Yura Fortress Group is located on Tomogashima Island in the Seto Inland Sea. These fortresses were built at the end of the Pacific War in preparation for an American attack. They are now reputed to look just like the scenery in the movie Castle in the Sky. These photos show the site of a gun battery in Kada. This is Michino-eki Shikinosato Park, a roadside station that just opened this past April. Many plants can be viewed, playground equipment for children is available, and you can enjoy a meal with a full sense of nature. Please come and visit. Next, we will introduce some gourmet foods in Wakayama Prefecture. Wakayama Ramen. Wakayama Ramen is based on pork bone and soy sauce, but locals call it chuka soba, Chinese noodle. It is served with boiled eggs and mackerel sushi called hayazushi in Wakayama style. There are many chuka soba restaurants, mainly in Wakayama City. Mehari Zushi is a specialty of the Nanki region, including Shingu and Katsuura. It is a rice bowl-like sushi made of rice covered with takana, a type of leaf mustard. It is a superb dish. Chagayu tea gruel. It is popularly known as okai-san by the people of Wakayama Prefecture. It is not made with hot water, but with tea such as habucha. Its gentle taste makes it perfect for breakfast the day after a hangover. It is usually served with kinzanji miso, another Wakayama specialty. It is a must-see for anyone who has never visited the Kuroshio market. Raw tuna dismantling show is held 3 times a day. Just have a look at this. In addition, there are many other delicious seafood such as tachi-uo fish and bonito, as well as fruits such as nanko plums, arita oranges, arakawa peaches, and kudoyama persimmons. We hope you will come to Wakayama and enjoy the local delicacies.
Pride of Wakayama. There are many things we are proud of, but this time I would like to introduce 3 of them. 1. Wakayama was an advanced region in foreign language education. An English language school, Kyoritsu Gakusha, was already built in Wakayama around May 1870, Meiji 3. Also, Matsushima Ko, 1854 to 1940, a native of Wakayama, was responsible for the production of many English textbooks, including the Elementary National Spelling Book for elementary schools, 1888 certification. In 1924, English education began at Wakayama Normal Elementary School, today's Wakayama University Elementary School. In the post-war period, many people have contributed to the promotion of English education, including Takahashi Genji, 1899 to 1988, who served as executive director of the National Association of Junior High School Principals, later the National Association of Senior High School Principals, and the first president of the National Association of English Education Organizations, Shin-eiken. 2. The second is Minakata Kumagusu. Kumagusu, who was born in Wakayama City, was not satisfied with his studies at the University of Tokyo and universities in the US, and went to England to deepen his studies while working at the British Museum. Kumagusu has written 51 articles in English, published in Nature, a record that is still unbroken. After returning to Japan, he settled in Tanabe City, Wakayama Prefecture, and deepened his research on plants and slime molds. In his later years, Kumagusu started a movement against shrine consolidation, which was promoted by the government at that time. The reason for Kumagusu's opposition was that the consolidation of shrines would destroy abundant natural resources. He was also an ecologist. Although Kumagusu is often described as an eccentric or weirdo, he is a person who loved and cherished the nature, and who should be a role model for us all today. 3. Finally, there is no nuclear power plant in Wakayama Prefecture. There were 5 candidate sites for nuclear power plants in Wakayama. All of them were abandoned due to strong opposition by residents. I would like to introduce one of them, the movement against the Hidaka nuclear power plant. At that time, the electric power company, armed with huge capital, used a bundle of money to turn the local people into proponents of the project. The site for the nuclear power plant had been decided, and the Fishermen's Cooperative had given the go-ahead for a preliminary sea survey. The mayors of neighboring municipalities and the prefectural governor at that time were also in favor of the project. Under these circumstances, a group of volunteers, mainly teachers and staff, who knew the horror of nuclear power plants, established the association of residents within a 30-kilometer radius. The group was formed by local municipalities within a 30-kilometer radius of the center of the proposed Hidaka nuclear power plant site. Science teachers from local high schools went to various locations and held study sessions to convey the dangers of nuclear power plants. Rallies were also held in various locations, bringing together many residents and the people in and outside of the prefecture who were opposed to nuclear power plant. In addition, each municipality worked on a door-to-door signature drive and collected majority signatures opposing the nuclear power plant. As a result, the local fishermen's cooperative voted to withhold approval for the at-sea survey, and in the Hidaka town election, the opposition mayor narrowly defeated the pro-nuclear mayor, thus eliminating the nuclear power plant project. The residents chose beautiful nature for our descendants over the immediate profits to be gained from the power company. Wakayama is no longer worried about a nuclear accident caused by the Nankai Trough earthquake, which is estimated to have a 90% probability of occurring. Today, a storm of digital personalized learning and private companies entering the market is sweeping over the education industry in Japan. As if to put a price on a commodity, each student's performance is being used and the data is being entrusted to private companies. Symbolic examples of this are the introduction of ESAT-J in Tokyo, English Speaking Achievement Test for junior high school students, and mass-marketed tests in junior high schools. Can we leave learning to the digital and private sectors? Is the purpose of students learning only to make themselves useful? It is time to re-examine such fundamental questions. Let's talk about our concerns, successes, and failures, and what is really important to school education. Why don't we have a passionate discussion? The 58th National Conference of the New English Teachers Association in Wakayama. The conference will start now.